two spots or did you all get? He's just concerned his damage. Guys that had them yell at him. Not good. Sorry. So, coach, make it back. Go on now. Eric. Eric, we're starting. Let's go. Tell him we're starting.
Ba-na-na-na-na-da-da. Nicely done there.
It was 2 weeks ago they played.
Megan David.
All right, about a minute here. We'll do the open. I'll do an open lead in. Okay, sounds good. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Memphis Sports and Events Center, Liberty Park in Memphis, Tennessee. It's the 14th annual Cooper Yeshiva High School National Invitational Tournament, and it is time for the Tier 1 Championship. Alongside analyst Josh Thomas, I'm Greg Gaston. So glad you can be with us for this afternoon's battle. A couple of teams that hail from Brooklyn, New York, playing in Memphis for all the marbles. The 5th seed Yeshiva of Flatbush, the Falcons, and Megan David Yeshiva, the Warriors, both from Brooklyn. Two teams that know each other quite well. They play in the same league in New York. They played just a couple of weeks ago with Megan Davis beating Flatbush by 2 points. It came down to free throws. Megan David 10-0. The Falcons of Flatbush are 9-1. Josh, this one should be a dandy.
Yeah, these are two teams that we're pretty familiar with here in Memphis, Greg. They've been coming to this tournament for several years. Megan David is actually the two-time defending champion, even though we're going back to 2018 and 2019. So they are the holders, even though we're talking 4 years ago. So obviously completely different personnel, but they've come here. They enjoy getting the chance to come down here and visiting this community, and then showing off the New York hoops down here in Memphis. And you know, one thing that one of the local rabbis from the school pointed out, that first of all, the participants to a whole really represent their schools so well when they come here, both on the court, but really more importantly off the court. Especially over the weekend, and these two schools in particular, as was pointed out, they're mostly Sephardi, if not entirely Sephardic community players, kids, and they come down here. It's a different environment, but they participate with all the services and lead the services and speak nicely when asked to add words of Torah to the various meals and whatnot. So again, in addition to the fact that these are, the two squads that have shown themselves to be the superior on the court, but also so represent well off the court. Their families should all be so proud of them, Greg.
As you mentioned, Megan David, the two-time winner before COVID unfortunately hit. We've had a hiatus for 3 years, but back here in 2023, trying to become the first to three-peat in this tournament. We had another back-to-back winner. That was Eula from Los Angeles back in the 2010 and 2011 tournaments. Now, the Warriors are led by their head coach, Ike Dweck. They call him Spike. He is a fan favorite. He is a intense coach, and he will lead this team. They came off a win yesterday, beating Valley Torah, the Wolfpack, in the semis, 64-36. And his adversary for the Falcons of Flatbush is Matt Malk. He's in his first year. He's done a splendid job Fun fact, for a while there, he coached my high school in South Jersey. So we got a little bit of a connection. And he's a University of Maryland guy like I am. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Two quality teams with quality players. Unfortunately, there are a couple of injuries. Yesterday, Jack Haber, big performer for Magen David, injured his ankle. He turned his ankle last night. He's one of their captains. He is out for this game. But they do have a lot of depth. Both these teams have a lot of depth. And again, it should be absolutely sensational.
Fear the turtle.
Fear the turtle. Right now, is it fear the warrior or fear the falcon? As it's the Tier 1 championship game. So glad you could be with us again. High school basketball, 8-minute quarters. As far as the foul situation is concerned, 5 1/4 puts the other team in the bonus, shooting 2 free throws.
Yeah, no 1 and 1. I miss that. I miss, you don't have that at this level where you got to make that first free throw to earn the second one.
Here's another really interesting story. Magen David, a former player, Al Nasiri, who starred for this team years back, is getting married tonight.
Ooh.
And I guess the team has a flight a little bit later today. They expect to be there, and many of them to attend the wedding of Al Nasiri. Wish Al and his lovely wife to be the very, very best.
If they'll show up in uniform, that would be kind of cool.
It depends on when that flight, if there's any delays, right?
And I bet that would be a fun wedding. I would imagine it would be, knowing the traditions and whatnot. So that's exciting that they'll be able to get back in time, hopefully, to catch some of that action.
Magen David is the home team. They're wearing the white. Flatbush in the dark.
And notice that I noticed this is a brand new uniform. It says Yeshivat Flatbush on the front in Hebrew script. So that's a new look. Kind of a cool uniform to begin with. The black
really
with
is.
Kind of like a paint dropping sort of trim on the side.
It's sparkly, if you will.
Yeah.
This Flatbush team was just 11-7 as you look at their coach, Matt Malk. But he is in his first year, and he's turned it around. They're 9-1. It's the same players, just a little bit different system. And here we are underway as Flatbush controls the tip. Flatbush beat Hafter yesterday, 57-35 in the semifinals to advance to this championship game. First three-pointer off the mark. That was Saleh Geda. And we got a jump ball. It'll be possession. Magen David. Full court press by the Falcons of Flatbush, but easily broken by the Warriors, and they turn it over, maybe rushed just a bit.
Sardar, I think, was probably so surprised to have broken the press so easily, then he threw the ball away.
Ronnie Shia bringing it up the court for the Falcons.
Interesting seeing Kada so far from the paint there.
Have nobody in the paint right now for the Falcons. Kada lost the dribble. Picked up by Cooper, and then put back in for the bucket.
I don't know if that was a pass or a miss right there, but either way, 2 points for the Falcons.
And then a turnover, and the Falcons look to add to a quick 2-0 lead. Good kick out. That was Shia off the mark. It goes out of bounds off the Warriors.
Similar miss to in an earlier game with the Max Frieden. You have that people shooting from that left corner in front of us. Seem to often be long. Again, don't have a great background. Nice inbounds pass there to Kada.
Kada, 14 points yesterday, goes inside for the bucket, and a quick 4-0 lead for Flatbush. And then a whistle on another foul. Aggressive play early on. That'll go against Gata, the point guard for Yeshiva of Flatbush. Magen David again, a perfect 10-0. Trailing early 4-0. Quick hands there by Kada. Baseline jumper in and out as it doesn't fall for Arankachi, excuse me.
Smecky, fortunate he didn't get that foul called on him going over the back.
Arankachi, I tried to say twice.
We'll get there eventually.
Loose ball picked up once again by the Warriors. Dangerous cross-court pass. Smecky for three, and it goes. Moses Smecky, the senior, the transfer from Hillel in his first year with the Warriors. 4-3 game now.
Oh,
wide open, yep. That one's short by Gaeta. Another offensive rebound, another second chance opportunity, and there's the foul. That'll go against Mark Sarter with the hack and free throws coming up for Flatbush.
I don't know if you noticed, Greg, but the Megan David's logo is kind of a Golden State Warrior inspired look. It looks pretty much like the same, but instead of the Golden Gate Bridge, you got the Brooklyn Bridge.
There you go. That's nice.
It's kind of cool.
Joseph Shama at the free throw line makes the first of two. One more for the 5'11 senior, and he drops both. 6-3 lead for Flatbush in this battle of Brooklyn teams here in Memphis. Behind the defense and an easy layup there. Good job by Smecky, who got behind the defense.
And then he's got some big strides. One dribble, and he's at the basket. Same here as well.
Got the steal, got it taken away from him. It'll go out of bounds off Flatbush.
Smecky can pretty much one dribble get almost from half court, with his big stride.
And long arms as well, and that's why he got that steal. Pull up. That was off the mark by Shabbat, who had 26 yesterday in the semifinal win over Valley Torah. Open. Baseline deuce. And that one goes for Shama. He has 4.
That was a great spin and kick out there. Whoever got that assist there for
8-5 Flatbush. Excuse me.
I was just saying, that was just a really nice spin, and then it came. Oh wow!
How about that steal? Counted, and the foul. Gaeta with the steal. Solly goes coast to coast, gets the deuce and the free throw attempt for an old-fashioned three-point play. That's some quick hands, and he converts it in the instant offense. And a great start for the Falcons of Flatbush.
Yeah, not a smart foul there. I think that was Sarter. Was that 22 on the foul? That was probably just need to let him have that one there. You're not going to be able to stop it, and then you give up a foul, possible three-point play. Yeah, that's one probably just have to swallow it and let it go.
As Sardar commits the foul, a three-point opportunity. Timeout on the floor here in Memphis. 4:23 remaining in quarter number 1. The Falcons doubling up the Warriors 10-5.
So, I fully expect this to go back and forth, Greg, but certainly, Flatbush, Yeshiva Flatbush winning the first round, so to speak. But I would not be surprised to see the Warriors of Megan David respond well to this, getting punched in the mouth. They take pride in their basketball. They'll probably answer, I would expect, here.
So here's Gaeta to try to complete the three-point play. Nice crowd assembled here for this Tier 1 championship game. And he's able to bounce in the free throw. It's 11-5. Megan David trying to win a third straight title. Again, we had the 3-year hiatus in between, but Flatbush trying to do something about that.
I believe it would be Flatbush's first title here in Memphis.
Backs a bed with the basketball. Now gives it up to Shabbat. Now back up top. That's Sure with the basketball. Great penetration.
Oh,
Follow no good. Boy, he had a point-blank layup and overshot it.
God, you hate to lose those 2 points right there.
Cooper, baseline, runner goes. How pretty was that?
Nice little floating teardrop there for Cooper.
Isaac Cooper, his first bucket. No answer down at the other end. 8-point lead for Flatbush. Nearly a travel there, and great defense. On the block, Shabbat, and he's tripped. That'll go against Cooper.
Yeah, look, that was on Cooper there. Good steal, kind of a block/steal for Shabbat on the defensive end.
Shabbat's got some long arms as well.
Yeah.
Each team with 2 fouls here in quarter number 1. 3.5 to play. Pull up, no good. Offensive rebound, second chance opportunity here for the Warriors. Beautiful drive.
With the left hand for Arakanchi.
Jackie Aaron-Conchi, the senior forward, has his first points. There's a long-range three, back iron, no.
Might have been not the best advised shot. That was pretty deep, and they could probably get that later on in the possession.
I think you can always get that right. Oh, big block. Out of nowhere, Kincaid. Got the big Paul out there for the block. Another block down at the other end. 3-on-2. Shabbat off balance, no. And back comes Flatbush. They got the numbers now.
Megan David's missing some opportunities. Oh, great fill by Cato right there. Kind of the secondary break.
Benny Cato with 4 and a timeout on the floor. Cato may be their best player, and he's showing it well today. 30-second timeout called by Megan David Yeshiva, and look at this, just fast up in court action. We didn't see the finish, but 15-7, Flatbush off to a great start against the Warriors.
Who had that timeout? Was that Flatbush? Or that might have been Flatbush calling the timeout after the make right there.
Was it Flatbush? Okay.
I think so.
Interesting timeout.
Yeah, just I think wanted to talk about some things that Coach Malk sees.
Ronnie Shia believes going to check in. Actually, no. Just ran across the court and ran back to the bench. Albert Caskey's in the game for Flatbush.
Both these teams play a pretty deep rotation. There's that bet. He definitely got fouled. That's a good call.
That's Sam Jamel called on the foul, kind of raked across the arm of Abed, and Abed will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Abed, the 5'8" junior guard, to the free throw line, try to cut this deficit down from 8. Knocks down the first.
That was a pretty form on the free throw right there. See if he can make another one. That one was nothing but net.
Sali Gata will check back in. He replaces Joseph Shama. One more for Abed. And he's perfect on 2. You love that form. 15-9 now. Flatbush leading. 3. Off the mark by Haddett.
Warriors have got to get that rebound. You cannot let that one. It wasn't even like one of those long rebounds off of 3. That was right there in the lane. They've got to have position there.
2 minutes to go in the first. Caskey up top, trying to direct his team to get in the right position. Cada. Errant throw, errant pass, nobody there, and that's a turnover. They give it right back to Megan David.
A little too hard on the bounce there for Cada.
Tough shot. Who was that, Smecky?
Yeah, trying to do a little too much on his own right there.
2-on-1, the cutter. Oh, a beautiful drive. It doesn't fall.
Gosh, nothing is uncontested. It's unbelievable how hard these teams play.
Battling for a championship. There's a 3 from the wing. That one bounces in. I had some English on it.
Boy, that had a really, really nice touch on there.
That's Josh Shabbat. His first points of the game, again, at 26 yesterday.
And then who was that? That was
that Gator?
Yeah, that was Gator with a nice pull-up mid-range jumper from the free throw line. You don't see that very much these days.
Nope. You always see
either threes or layups.
The three or the layup. Exactly. 17-12, and we got a foul called up top.
Yeah, Caskey a little too aggressive.
Caskey called for that personal, as
yep.
Josh Thomas just told you. 55 seconds to go here in quarter number one. 17-12, Flatbush.
We'll see if Mag and David recognizes the situation, because that actually puts them in the bonus here for the last minute. So a foul, even on the floor, will put them on the line. See if they try to press the issue a bit.
Dribbled right off the foot of a bed. They get it back. Sure, cross-court pass to Smecky. Drives the lane. He got bumped. That's Caskey.
And just as I said, that'll put him on the line. That's just as good as getting fouled in the act.
Caskey just a little too aggressive. And here comes Smecky trying to add to his 5-point total. And watch his drive. Smecky just makes a beeline for the hole, and he got cut off.
Has that player ever recognized that they fouled someone? No, I guess there's the rare. Usually it's when you don't want it to be called on someone else on your team who's in foul trouble. That's one of the few times when someone tries to make sure they...
Right.
You know,
oh, an intentional at the end. But sometimes you get the sarcastic smile when you wave, yeah, I committed, but you really don't think you committed. Smecky has a half dozen. And suddenly it's a one-possession game.
Good job from the line here in the early going for the Warriors. I think that's 4 for 4 from the line.
Shia will dribble across the time stripe. Very deliberate, double teamed out front. Good bounce pass to Cooper.
Nice weave up top here for the Falcons. It's hard to maintain, for the last possession. The defenses are so, wow. They didn't get the last, but they got the three. I think they'll take it.
Shia with the three. Yeah, he had an open three. He has the green light. He took it. Now 20-14. Sure, baseline. He had nowhere to go, and then looks like Smecky ran over. Yeah, he did.
Might not have been, although you don't want to pick up the foul, but might not, don't makes it a little harder here for the Falcons to get something here at the end of the quarter.
2 seconds to go. Half court heave by Shia. Wow, just a tad short. It almost went. Big three towards the end of that first quarter makes it a 6-point game through the first 8 minutes, with Yeshiva Flatbush leading. Megan David, Yeshiva, the Warriors from both teams from Brooklyn, New York, 20-14 or 20-14. Very entertaining first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's about what we expected. Hard defense, difficult to execute cleanly in the half-court set, but both teams have shooters. They've been able, when they can create a tiny bit of space, they've been able to score. So relatively high-scoring quarter of play. Would not be surprised to see Mag and David respond here again, but Flatbush certainly getting the better of it here in the early going.
6 points for Joseph Shama, leading the way for Flatbush, and 7 for Moses Smecky for the Warriors of Megan David.
And again, Megan David doing a good job of converting from the free throw line. That's helped them stay as close as they have. 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
I mentioned a couple of weeks ago they played in a tournament in Brooklyn.
Oh, they're 4 for 5.
Yep. Megan David winning that one. Megan David won that one with free throws in the final moments. These guys are arch rivals. And it is interesting that when it's all said and done after this tournament, which began on Thursday in the Tier 1 championship game, they're playing each other here in Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, again, long-time Yeshiva League rivals, as, that's these teams. There's enough Yeshiva schools in New York, the New York area, to play an entire Yeshiva League.
Do you believe it's the top Yeshiva League in the country?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got, certainly in terms of depth.
Smecky!
Wow.
Somehow got that foot back.
He did not have a lot of space
shot.
either.
No, he did not.
I mean, big three to open up the quarter.
2017 now. Smecky has 10 points. But your point again was?
Yeah, just in terms of depth, you got so many players, and it's so much. Basketball is such a big thing in the New York City area. So, this is really what they really focus on. Some of the schools from some of the other parts of the cut. Wow, nice curl into the lane there.
Yeah, Shama with the drive, draws the foul, get a 3-point opportunity. Who did they call that one on? Was that Smecky? I think they called that one on Smecky.
That 2 or 3. Yeah, he's got to be careful.
That's 2 now on Smecky. In the meantime, Shama with an opportunity for a 3-point play. Make it a 4-point game if he can convert. In and out. Remains a 5-point lead for Flatbush.
Interesting to see if Coach Dweck tries to get Smecky off the floor a little bit. And
wow! That's Abed. The floater baseline kind of just flipped it up there. And he knocks it down to make it a 1-possession game. Here come the Falcons now. The lead down to 3, 22-19. Pull-up is short. Smecky right there for the rebound. They have the numbers. Abed lays it up, lays it in. Back-to-back buckets for Max Abed.
Good body control there. Able to put it up nice and soft.
Oh, how beautiful was that crossover right there by Gaeta. Gaeta's got 7. Beautiful take by Sally Gaeta. 24-21 Flatbush as we go back and forth. Megan David down a possession, down 3. That one's blocked. Big time block there by Gaeta. They get it back. They get it right back. Sure has the Smecky.
Nice job.
Smecky dribbles it off his foot, though. He gives it up. It's a 3-on-1 break for Flatbush. And a foul, but that's probably what you would consider a good foul right there. It was a 3-on-1.
That was a good foul. Make him hurt from the stripe. Yeah, Flatbush, they are doing a really good job of denying penetration by Smecky.
Yep.
Yeah, and then a great block.
That foul was on Sure. Sure is pleading his case to the official. He said, I went straight up, but
that definitely had a little body there. Once again, rarely does a player agree with the official on those calls.
So Ronnie Shy to the free throw line for 2. Knocks down the first.
Starter's back in. I think he picked up 2 quick fouls, did he not? I know he picked up at least 1.
One more for Shia.
Good minutes off the bench there for Abed for the Warriors.
Talking with Matt Malk before the game, the coach of Flatbush, he says he likes to get his guys and his subs in every 3 minutes. Get a real good push for about 3 minutes. Yeah. That's it. Get them out. Get somebody in there fresh.
Almost like a hockey shift.
Yes.
And that's what allows them to play with such tenacity on both ends of the floor. I mean, they all move well off the ball. They play such pounding defense.
Pull up there off the mark.
Wow, nice save there along the sideline from across from us.
5-point lead for Flatbush. Ricky had it with the ball. Now to Caskey. Checked in at the last stoppage. Had it, drives. Lisa Perkaski was amongst the Giants in there, and now they get it to a guy with size and nearly a bucket there for Benny Cada, who will get the free throws.
Hobbling a little bit. I think just maybe like bumped knees.
Bumped knees, absolutely, yeah. A little smart for a few moments.
Yeah. Nice job, though.
See the drive here by Cada. Again, he's so tall, he can get that shot off most of the time. And he makes the first free throw.
Definitely using his size advantage right there.
5 now for Cada. Make it 6. 28-21, lead back to 7 for Flatbush every time.
That's an appropriate Sunday afternoon score right there. Feel like I'm watching an NFL game, 28-21.
That's a common score, you're right.
Oh, that could have been a travel.
Smecky inside the arc. Count it. That's a deuce. Long deuce for Smecky, who's got a pure shot, doesn't he?
Gosh.
They needed that one. They dump it back inside, but how about the follow?
Yeah. Well, Keita, first of all, catches and immediately turns to his left shoulder correctly. And then after the miss, puts the rebound in as well. Really, really nice. Keita's playing so well right now.
So Keita now has 8. The lead is 7 for Flatbush as we approach 4 to play before halftime. Caskey, wow. Beautiful drive.
Nice scoop shot there for Cass. Right now, Flatbush is playing nearly errorless basketball. And they're kind of making David rush things a little bit. I don't want to say that the Warriors are rattled, but they definitely look like they're a little surprised by what they've seen from Flatbush so far.
Caskey with the quick hands, almost able to keep it in bounds, but it goes over the baseline. So Megan David will retain possession of the ball.
Shabbat takes a seat, and a bed comes back into the ball game for Megan David.
Bed has 6.
Caskey is everywhere right now on the defensive side. Granted, he committed a couple of fouls in doing so, but he's really, really hounding Megan David.
He's one of those guys you play on the playground. He drives you crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of, everybody has faced that kind of player who's just in your face, plays tenacious defense. You got to love it when he's on your team. A bed nowhere to go, guarded very closely there by Keita. Oh, great drop off.
I'm not sure if he was passing it to Smecky or Arakanchi, but either way, 2 points for the Warriors.
Jack Arakanchi now has 4. The Euro step there by Caskey left it short. 7-point lead for Flatbush. Smecky pull up at the free throw line. Boy, does he have game, doesn't he?
That was pretty sweet.
Smecky's got 14 points here in the first half. 14 of the 27 for the Warriors.
And all of a sudden, back to a 5-point game. Looked like Flatbush might pull away a tiny bit there, but the Warriors have answered. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
At it, looking down the lane, drives, contact, throws it up, and he'll draw the foul.
Let's see if they might have been on the floor. Let's see if they call that a 2-shot foul.
Did they call that on Smecky?
Oh, if that's on Smecky. That's his third. That's, again, you got to recognize the situation there. Cannot.
I thought he waved a couple of ones there.
Yep. And
3 fouls now on Moses Smecky, who really single-handedly is keeping Megan David in this game with his offense. Caskey, great feed. That was a brilliant feed by Jacob Haddon. Haddon with the feed and the finish by Caskey, who now has 4.
Nice inbounds play drawn up by the Maryland grad.
Yeah, keeping those reserves and those players on the floor fresh by going back and forth. Like you said, almost like a hockey line change. Shabbat gets fouled there. That's no question. Solid Keita got him. And they really need Josh Shabbat to get going.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to have to obviously get some contributions from someone other than Smecky right now. And I fully think they have the capability to do that. But someone else is going to have to step up for the time being because Smecky's on the bench with those 3 fouls.
Even if it's Shabbat getting to the free throw line, that's what has to happen. He has a triple, and that's now his 4th point. Sam Jamel will check in for Caskey, who gets a big old handshake from head coach Matt Malk after his performance out there. 1 more for Shabbat, got it.
Great job again from the free throw line here for the Warriors. Again, keeping them in this ball game.
Now full court pressure from the Warriors. Did he step on the sideline? He did.
Good job by the Warriors to cut that using the sideline as another defender, as they say.
They're going to get substitutional changes now. They're going to get Keita back in for offense.
Surprised Smecky's coming back into the ballgame.
Wow, with 3 fouls.
Yeah, he's got to really be careful. But that's, Coach Dweck's style. He likes to roll the dice.
And Cade is in there, I should say, for both offense and defense. He's out here on the defensive possession now. Shabbat. Wow, if he didn't pick up his dribble, he could have went to the hole.
But I think he was looking for that instead.
That's a three-pointer. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-point game.
And Smecky's got to recognize the situation here. I think that went out of bounds.
Flatbush turns it over.
Smecky has got to play smart here over these last couple of minutes and, not commit another foul. He might have to concede a shot here or there. And again, that might be something that Coach Dweck is willing to live with.
Ooh. A little bit too strong on the bank shot there by Shabbat, who has come alive now with a couple of threes and has 8. 34-32. Flatbush has led throughout this entire first half. Try and get a little cushion here with that 2-point lead.
Well, Shia could have taken anything that he does.
In and out.
Didn't take it on the initial look, but then
loose ball, they call a jump ball. Good hustle on the floor, rather.
Looks like
Sardar
arrow favors the Warriors. So they'll get the ball, but they'll lose possession, obviously. Yeah, I thought that Shia could have taken the shot initially, and then the defender slopped off of him, and he went ahead
and shot it. Yeah, in and out, unfortunately for him. It's all Shabbat. You might have saw that in your picture. Come over to the sideline, get some words of encouragement from his coach, Ike Dweck.
Oh,
that was blocked. Good defense there by Jacob Haddon. Here comes Flatbush. Oh, they give it away just a little too fast. Behind the defense is Smecky. He's going to lay. Oh, he blew the bunny. He blew the bunny. That would have tied the game. Wow. Cooper's going to launch. That one's off the mark. Is anybody wanting to work for a final shot here in the first half? Apparently not.
Yeah, it's fine. I think I don't know how. I probably can count on 2 fingers how many times I've seen a team actually successfully hold for the final shot with anything more than 20 seconds.
Here's that breakaway by Smecky. It was too easy for Smecky. Yeah. That's all I can think of, right?
Almost like he lost a little control of the ball as he went up, but he's going so fast. But that's difficult. That's when I saw that body control. When you're going that fast, to be able to lay it up nice and soft, that's definitely a skill that not everyone has. I thought he might go up and slam.
He had
a head of steam.
He has hit a lot of good, tough shots off balance, but that one he missed. But still a chance right here for the Warriors. Final moments here in the second quarter. Long three, it goes! And that will give, unbelievably, Megan David Yeshiva the lead at the half.
I did not expect that. But although I said, fully expected Megan David to respond to that 6-point deficit at the end of the quarter, but for the most part, Flatbush had maintained it. But over those last couple of minutes, few mistakes like that one right there. But that was actually the end of the half.
That was Sardar to hit that 3, I believe, right? Sardar hit the 3 there at the end?
Yeah.
Wow. So he had not scored in the first half. He drills the 3. Yeah. And we have reached halftime here at the 14th Annual Cooper Yeshiva High School National Invitational Tournament. It's the Tier 1 championship game. We are at the beautiful Memphis Sports and Event Center. Halftime. It is Megan David now leading.
I think we're going to do the Tier 2 trophy presentation.
Okay.
Perhaps one of these teams might have to. They might have a flight to catch.
So 35-34 at the half, but now the trophy presentation for the Tier 2 champions.
This year, 2023 Tier 2 champions. Come on up, guys. Give them a big round of applause. Here's Coach Deck. From the minorities, we have 2 award winners. Doctors, they all have one second, doctors. Get some more trophies. We have this year's All-Star from the minorities, Jonathan Greenberg. Congratulations. And this year's most outstanding player for the Tier 2 bracket, Avi Schwartz. All right, now we're going to watch the videos. All right, big round of applause for the nominees and cast. By any chance, are your cats focused over here? Cats? Oh, cats, all right, come on up. I didn't see you guys. Come on, come on. Are your coaches here? And by your attention, please put your hands together for this year's Tier 2 runner-up from the Cats Yeshiva in Boca Raton, Florida, the Cats Storm.
But that bottom line is you kind of mad of anything.
Both teams back on the floor in this Tier 1 championship game of the 14th annual Cooper Yeshiva High School National Invitational Tournament. As we see some of the highlights from the first half, and what a first half it was. Flatbush really dominated for a good part of that half, Josh Thomas, but in the end, you see MDY with the lead on that three that they got out of nowhere, seemingly, by Sardar to end the first half. And they're up as we get ready for the start of the third quarter by the count of 35-34.
Yeah, I mean, talking with folks here at halftime, I think, pretty much a consensus that, you would, eyeball test, you would say Flatbush deserved to be winning at the end of the first half. But scoreboard doesn't lie. I mean, Mac and David, did what they did. Again, both teams hit free throws. As we talked about the scorers table, both teams hit free throws, but I think Mac and David had more of them. But they were able to hit those, and so you would think after watching those 2 quarters of play, Flatbush was up 9, and they fully deserved it, and not. And at the end of the halftime, they suddenly find themselves looking up. It's a small deficit, but again, a 9-point lead turned into a 1-point deficit. Mac and David up by 1. Flatbush will have the ball to start the second half, but they're going to have to kind of go right back to where they started and see if they can sort of take this one away again. Mac and David, 2-time defending champions, and they're the holders. So until proven otherwise, they're the defending champs.
Mac and David hit 5 threes in that first half, and just 1 made 3 for Flatbush, but they were getting some good shots, getting 2s. We'll see if strategy changes in the second half, if they'll be shooting more 3s. But there's the 3 right there at the very end of the first half.
It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get Kada involved again like they were for most of that half. See if he can use his size advantage, maybe take it at Smecky, try to draw a quick fourth on Smecky.
That's right, Smecky with 3 fouls. He's out on the floor to start quarter number 3. He led the way for MDY with points as he went for 14 in the first half. More balanced scoring for Flatbush in that one. Contact, and it's Kada getting it down low, and it's tough when he's.
Oh, they called that on Smecky. It looked like.
Wow, this is huge. This is huge.
I thought Smecky was doing a pretty good job of.
And of course, there's no replay, so they're not able to go and look at that.
Well, I just think that was the official's interpretation that he had I thought the foul was on the other defender. I thought Smecky was I think Smecky recognized the situation, was trying not to foul. He might have gotten a little too close, but I would have liked to have seen the officials put that on the other, because I think Smecky was trying to avoid picking up that foul. So kind of a little unfortunate for him.
Yeah, in the meantime, Kada makes both free throws. Yep. And it's 36-35. Flatbush grabs the lead, but Smecky, we'll see how long he's going to be on that bench for Coach Spike Dweck. There's a foul, but 4 fouls for the guy who leads the team in scoring with 14 in the first few seconds of the third quarter.
But kudos to Coach Malk and Flatbush, that they clearly wanted to go at him early on there.
Yeah, to get it inside to Kada. I mean, Kada's tough inside. Runner, wow.
Floater there. That was a bed.
That's his second time he's hit that baseline floater. A bed quietly's got 8. He's got that good little trigger there on that baseline runner.
2 early lead changes here in the opening minute of the second half. This could be an exciting finish.
Expect this one to go down to the wire. A lot of contact there, no call. Here come the Warriors.
Good job there by the Warrior defenders to stand straight up and not get the whistle.
That one off the mark by Abed, and nobody there to try to get an offensive rebound. So here comes Flatbush. Now trailing by a point.
Spin there by Shamrock, but cut off by Sardar.
Once again, they dump it down low. Now an outside kick and a 3. It goes for Sally Gata, just her second triple of the game, but a beautiful job by Gata. Got double teamed in the paint. He kicked it out to a wide open man on the wing.
And quick release by Gata.
Steal. Gata takes it away. Oh, and a great pass. Oh, they're going to call a charge here at half court. He made a beautiful pass, but you got to give a lot of credit to Scher, as Scher was right there to take the charge by Gaeta, who delivered the pass.
That's a tough one. Let's see this one.
That is 3 now on Sally Gaeta. Watch this play again. Scher right there to take the charge.
Yeah.
You like that call?
A little out of control. I mean, it's not. I don't love it, but he was a little out of control. Scher realized that was the only thing he could do, was pretty much stop and look for that call, and he got it.
Megan David now. Oh, they steal. It's Caskey. Lays it up, lays it. Boy, does he have quick hands. Albert Caskey is a half dozen and has really been big for Matt Malk's team off the bench. Lead now 4 for Flatbush. And these teams played in a championship of a tournament 2 weeks ago in Brooklyn, won by MDY in the final moments on some free throws. Beautiful runner on the layup there.
Eric Conchi.
Eric Conchi now with a half dozen. Jackie Araconci, senior 4. That's a 3. No back iron. Oh, look at that rebound from the ground.
Wow. I mean, a clean catch while on the floor.
But they turn it over. Back comes Flatbush. A little sloppy here. And a traveling violation by Cooper. He couldn't pull the trigger there. He had an open 3 for a moment and picked up his pivot foot.
Nice pass by Shia to find him there in the corner.
I think we've had 3 or 4 straight turnovers with a 2-point game as we approach 5 to play here in quarter number 3.
You wonder if this is going to take its toll on Megan David, constantly coming from behind.
Great cut. That is Sardar. He of the last second 3-point shot to end the second quarter.
Nice
Tied
job.
at 41.
Nice job going up with the left hand there, avoiding Keita.
He showed the ball and went the other way.
Just
Overshot it a little bit. I like it. Showed the ball and went the other way.
really nice ball.
He's crafty, isn't he?
Yeah, that was a nice play. Unfortunate for him that he didn't get rewarded with the bucket.
Who's going to bring the big hardware back to New York? 3 off the mark, no. Offensive rebound, second chance opportunity here for Megan. Wow, they saved it, but now it'll be a backcourt, right? Backcourt violation. Or did they say he just stepped on the side?
I thought he.
I think they just called sideline. Yes.
Okay, should have been an over and back regardless, but
either way, it was a turnover. Ricky Haddett will check back in for Flatbush. And he'll run the point. Caskey nearly traveled there.
Oh, I thought Cooper could have gone up with that one.
Keita double teamed as soon as he picks up the ball. Well, that was a terrific job by Sardar to tip it to his teammate. Did it go out of bounds? Or did he save it? He saved it. Really good job. What's the tip, though? He tips to, his teammate's right there. Wait a minute, so what happened there?
Well, he's saying that
Caskey fouled him?
Caskey touched the ball while standing out of bounds. I don't know. Or maybe that was sort of rather than call a foul, let's go ahead and give the ball to David. Kind of a.
That had to be it because he didn't call a foul. Runner off the mark by Abed. Back comes Flatbush. Keita traveling. That is a good call because he could have went offensive foul charge, but that was a little embellished. Let's be honest here. But a great play nonetheless by Scher to move over to take the charge. They end up calling, obviously, a traveling violation. A lot of traffic. Good drive by Sardar, and he'll shoot free throws. Sardar, no hesitation as he went to the hole hard.
That's a good no offensive foul call. He moves to the left to avoid the contact, not squared up on the contact there.
Think they got Keita on that one?
I think so.
First one rattles in.
So then Megan David back on top. Trailed by 4 now, back on top.
Ronnie Shia checks back in for Flatbush.
It has to be frustrating for Coach Mal because Flatbush has just done so many good things in this game and have had the lead several times, but once again finding themselves in a deficit, very small deficit at that, but just cannot shake these Warriors.
Yeah, don't blink or your lead will dissipate. 1-point game. Oh, great delivery. Boy, that was a beautiful pass by Haddett. They're unable to capitalize, though. Great drop-off. Jump stop. No, and a block. Cada got the big pull out there and got the block with 3 to play here in the third quarter. There's a 3, air-mailed, unfortunately, by Haddett. That's a dangerous pass. That's going to be a turnover. They say he saved it. He did,
Yeah.
but to Flatbush.
Now it's 5-on-4.
Cada. Floater goes.
Nice touch there for the big man.
Hit
And
that one right over Sardar. We got a timeout
Coach
on
Mount.
the floor.
Coach Mount called a timeout after the bucket, wanted to reset things for his squad. They're back up on top again, only by 1, though. Several lead changes here in the third.
We saw the block, then back down at the other end.
That was actually the air ball from
Yes.
the possession before that, but that was a good job by Cada to fill the lane, and then, didn't pick up an offensive foul, stopped and pulled up from about 5 or 6 feet and was able to get that to ball with a soft touch.
2:44 remaining in the third quarter. We expected a dandy. We expected a close game. That's exactly what we have for you, with Flatbush leading Megan David 43-42 as this championship still very much in doubt. How about the cleanup kids? How about something?
Yeah.
How about a round of applause for the cleanup kids?
Yep. That's a high. They've got a hydration squad member actually out there. The yellow shirt is the hydration squad. The orange shirted kids are the Wiener Wipers, sponsored by the Wiener family. Actually, that's a
Really?
little bit of a cheeky sponsorship opportunity there.
The Wiener Wipers.
Yep. That's been we've enjoyed that for several years now. It's a little chuckly sponsorship there.
See if Shabbat can get going again for the Warriors. He kind of caught fire there toward the end of the first half, the second quarter, and been pretty quiet.
But the Warriors doing well without Smecky on the floor right now, managing to keep this game in the balance.
We'll see how long they want to go. He has 4 fouls.
And
There's Shabbat right on
just
cue.
that was very professional of you, Greg.
10 now for Shabbat.
It's almost like you know what you're doing.
44-43 now as we go back and forth. The Warriors by a point.
I think that's making our 4th or 5th lead change this quarter. Good ball handle there by Haddad.
Yep. Haddad, apologies. I think I've called him Haddad several times. Cada had a count and one.
Yep.
Good take by Cada. Has the height advantage there. They'll count the bucket. Get a 3-point opportunity for Cada. That foul goes against Sardar, and that is his 3rd, I believe. So 3 against Sardar. And Cada completes the old-fashioned 3-point play. 15 for Cada.
Flatbush back up by 2. How do the Warriors answer now? Playing most of this quarter without their leader, Smecky, on the floor, but doing a good job of staying in it. Oh, that's a tough call. A bad call for the hook.
Yeah, they called a bid. Didn't see a lot there, but he is called with 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Fouls are even at 3 here in this third quarter. And 5 will put you over the limit and on the free throw line for 2 shots.
It's been a pretty cleanly played game.
It has.
Yeah, nice and crisp. Good rhythm.
Shia will pop back out front. Now go to work.
Flatbush has the lead. No rush really here. Good job of sniffing out that pick and roll there. Wow. What a curl there for Haddad. And then it's the contact. But not a ton of contact, but does a good job of heard the whistle, gets that shot off. Yep, that's a good call. And who was that on? Shabbat?
Yeah, Shabbat just never had good position there. He reached, fouled him, the bucket was made, and now a 3-point opportunity. And it's now a 5-point lead for Flatbush. First points for Haddad. Floater. Not this time for a bed.
That was with a left hand. That wasn't his shot right there. Fortunate that they have another chance.
He's made a couple of those floaters with the other hand.
Yeah, that one looked a little bit out of control, but again, fortunate that they will have another opportunity here late in the third.
Quiet game for sure, who has not scored. Good kick from the wing. That's 3. That's short.
Good job by Haddad to corral that.
That's a dangerous pass, though. It may work out, and it does.
Wow.
It works out. That's Shia with the bucket.
Is that the biggest lead at 7?
No, they've got a double-digit lead at 10. It's 7 now. 7 seconds to go in the third. Runner, no, it's an air ball. Let's see if they get a shot off. They don't. Now they do from outside half court. It hits the iron. There was nearly another foul in the final moments to end the quarter, and that also nearly went in. So the pace got real frantic there in the final couple of minutes. Watch this wildness here. Well, this is the strip. Then there's the layup. Right place, right time for Ronnie Shia.
Good job picking up the garbage right there, cleaning it up. Wow, but that third quarter was similar to the first quarter. Flatbush definitely getting the better of it. Let's see if the fourth quarter is similar to the second, where Megan David came back from 6 down and took the lead by 1. They now find themselves staring at a 7-point deficit going into the fourth. Smecky in foul trouble. Coach Malk, wonder if he'll look to maybe take a little air out of the ball as much as possible.
I would think he would do a little bit of that. So
too long to sit on it, but you definitely want to sort of try to milk the clock a little bit.
So let me ask you this: if you're Spike Dweck, do you start
Smecky,
this quarter with Smecky?
I think he will be on the floor here at the start of the quarter.
Okay.
That's my again, knowing his coaching style, having been here several years.
It has been,
there he is.
Look, it has been an evenly played game for the most part, but
Flatbush has definitely had the better.
Has had the better of it so far, and thus a 7-point lead. But we remember fondly at the end of that first half on that 3-point make by Sardar that gave MDY that 1-point halftime lead. But let's see what they can do as they look for a little revenge. They have not lost this year. They're 10-0. Megan David has, and 9-1 for Flatbush. That one off the mark, but the rebound right there and the putback.
That's Arakanchi.
Arakanchi has 8 points and has done some of the dirty work underneath.
Yeah. Again, that was another pick up the garbage right there, and a good job he did in doing that. Badly needed bucket right there for the Warriors.
I like to say Johnny on the spot. He was right there, as you said, to clean up the garbage. 7-point, make that a 5-point game now. Oh, what a beautiful spin move. Looked like some contact, no call. Caden left it short, but I thought he left it short because he got hit on the arm.
Yeah, that surprised no whistle right there. The beautiful spin move into the lane. Again, I think he recognizes that he's got several Warrior defenders in foul trouble.
Sure now gives it to Sardar.
Saligata is completely hounding Smecky all over the floor.
That's a tough shot. That's short. Kind of forced right there by Smecky.
But again, kudos to Saligata for denying him the ball. He had to work so hard just to get the ball.
And a steal. 2-on-2. In and out, and then the rebound again. What are we talking about? Johnny on the spot.
Really nice job by Arakanchi to stay with that after giving it off and then getting the miss, tipping it back in. And all of a sudden, once again, Warriors back down only 3.
Jackie Arakanchi in double figures with 10. We got a whistle away from the play.
I thought it might have been an illegal screen on the Flatbush, but no.
They called that on Shabbat, I believe. Here's the miss, and again, the putback. Right spot, offensive rebound and putback. One possession game.
Ooh. Almost took a step there as he gathered.
Shia defended by Schur, now gives it up. That's a walk. That was Shama.
A lot of guys don't realize that is a travel. Like they've got it. They're moving again. They're moving that pivot foot
before you put the ball on the floor or pass the ball, right?
Yeah, and
or shoot. You just can't pick up that pivot foot. 6 to play in this fourth quarter. Schmecky reverse, beautiful. Great feed. The guy just has a presence about him, doesn't he? 51-50 and a whistle and a foul on the floor.
Not surprising to see the Warriors coming up big here in the fourth quarter. Suddenly we're back to a one-point ball game. Another foul on the Warriors.
That's 2 now team fouls. It's Megan David. 0 for Flatbush here in this fourth quarter. Good defense. That was really, really good defense there by Sardar. Then the turnover. And a foul, they're going to call it on the floor, and it's Sardar who commits the foul. And maybe 4 for Sardar. Double check on that. It is his 4th. So 4 on Sardar, 3 team fouls now, and they're starting to add up. There's where Schmecky lost the ball. And they get the layup. (51-50). Caskey, who's done some damage. Good leave and a pull-up jumper from the free throw line by Keita.
Nice jumper from the big man.
17 now for Keita. And a foul up top near half court.
Keita trying to deny Schmecky the ball. Good play. Not a bad foul. Only the first, although apparently that is the 4th on Keita. That's something to look out for.
So a couple of guys now with 4 fouls as we go under 5 to play. 53-50, Flatbush, the visiting team in the dark uniforms.
Oh, God, looked like a travel.
It did. Shabbat, one-hander, no. And a one and done.
Looked like that was going to be a good play, but just couldn't get it to go. Keita.
Floater goes. Kind bounce.
Yeah, nice soft touch. Put it up there on the cylinder. Got it to fall. And Coach Duet calling his first, I think that's his first timeout since the first quarter. So he should have the ability to stop the clock.
12 now for the point guard for the Flatbush Falcons. That's Sally Keita.
Be interesting to see if Coach Malk, that's a really nice floater. And again, put it up nice and soft. Got a friendly roll. But he earned it. He earned it. Put it up nice and soft with that right hand. But it'll be interesting to see if Coach Malk changes up the defense and takes Keita off of Schmecky because of the fact he's got the 4 fouls. You know, otherwise that's an invitation to have him eliminated from the game.
We have seen the complete repertoire of shots in this game. These floaters, baseline, down the lane. We've seen the curls and turns in the post. We've seen the 3-point shots. Dribble, drive, penetration. We've seen it all.
And I think the score is indicative. I mean, given the intensity of the defense that's played in this game, 55-50, it's a lot of points. That's a lot of points being scored given how hard both teams defend.
That's a great point.
I mean,
yesterday Flatbush won their semi over Hafter, scoring 57-35. And for MDY, they won 64-36, but you got to figure a lot of free throws at the end of the game when teams behind they're fouling. And this one has just been good basketball as we expected it to be. Schmecky. Nope. He's made a few of those today. Not that time. That's a good look for him because he can leap so high.
But also good defense. Flatbush didn't make it easy on him. He had to work hard just to get that sort of half-open look. It was, might have hurt his finger, it looks like.
Yeah, he's holding it. 3-pointer from the wing. No, from the corner, I should say.
Doesn't look like he wants he's trying to sort of work it out. Might have just jammed a finger.
Yeah, trying to pull it out himself. Sure, runner. No.
Wow.
Tipped it. And then a flex.
That was Araconci. Again, that's 3 putbacks for Araconci.
I love his game. I love his game. Jackie with a dozen. Jakey, I should say, not Jackie. Jakey with a dozen.
That was a big bucket for the Warriors. Cuts it back to 1 possession, as you say, Greg.
I don't know how he tipped that in.
Yeah. It almost like he was just trying to tip it and win it. But yeah, he's definitely been opportunistic here in this half.
Near steal. Keita turnaround, back iron, no.
Kind of surprised he didn't make that, to be honest.
Loose ball out of bounds off Flatbush. Megan David will have the basketball down 3 with 3:17 to play.
I fully expected Gator to make that shot. A little surprised he wasn't able to find the connection.
Hey, Josh, we promised everyone a good one. That's exactly what we say. That would have tied it.
Once again, let's see if Flatbush maybe uses some clock here, although, again, hard to do with the defense.
It all depends on how far you extend your defense.
Yes.
Still got plenty of time, 2:50.
Ada's certainly looking to go to the hoop.
Shai is a good ball handler. Gets by Schur. Schur wanted to foul him there. Bad pass, though. It's tipped. Look who's there to grab it.
Yeah.
Kasky. And then there's a foul.
Good call.
Shabbat commits the foul. That's their 4th, but it was in the act. And that'll be free throws coming up. So it's Isaac Cooper at the free throw line. He scored early in the game, hasn't scored since, and he knocks down his first.
Makes it 2 possessions with 2.5 to play. And also remember, Flatbush was shooting free throws the rest of the way while Flatbush has a couple of fouls to give.
Cooper makes both, now has 4, and the lead is 5. I believe Schur got a whistle for his 4th foul. So we got 3 or 4 guys out there that are playing with 4 fouls, including Smecky right here with the basketball. He's going to pull up baseline.
Yeah.
Boy, that's beautiful.
Fully confident that he was going to make that one.
And there's not much Kasky can do. He's
no,
very short, trying to jump up, and this guy is great. Vertical, has a really good vertical. Again, a 1-possession game, 57-54, 2 to go. Next foul by MDY puts Flatbush at the free throw line, shooting 2 the rest of the way. And Schur commits the foul. Now, is that his 5th? Double checking on Schur. How many fouls?
It's
only 3 on Schur. Okay.
I didn't think we had heard his number called.
No, you're right. You're right about that.
But that is 5. And again, so Flatbush shooting the rest of the way, which see if they can convert.
And they do. And here's the thing today. We have not had many missed free throws.
No, both teams have really shot the ball well on the free throw line, as you would expect from 2 good ball clubs.
Sometimes you have to make it a free throw game at the end when you're trailing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the Warriors are trying to do. But as long as the Falcons are stepping up and making their free throws, they're in good shape. Shia gets another. Looking for his 9th point, and he has it.
And Flatbush can defend aggressively here, assuming with the right players who aren't worried about fouling out. They have fouls to give, so they can afford to gamble a little bit.
That's a great point. They only have 1 team foul, so 3 fouls to give before a 5th one means free throws for the Warriors. 1:40 to play, 5-point game. Still in the balance here. Sure. Thought about pulling up, dishes it.
And that's probably not what they wanted there long, too. I mean, besides the fact that it was missed, it really wasn't, I don't think, the shot that Coach Schweck would have wanted. Here's Cooper.
The buck in the bag.
Wow.
How about that take? That is Cooper.
Cold-blooded.
No hesitation there. He wasn't taking the air out of that ball. Cooper went baseline, lays it in, draws the foul, and now a 3-point opportunity for Isaac Cooper. And Flatbush, they smell it. They smell a championship, but there's still 1:22 to play with a 7-point game. Cooper will shoot a free throw in a moment.
Greg, I'm not sure if that was the nail in the coffin, but I do hear the Undertaker getting things ready. That's all I'm going to say, okay?
Oh, gosh. Again, you're talking about 2 rivals from Brooklyn playing for a championship here in Memphis.
And really, really evenly matched, like you said. The game a couple weeks ago, Megan David won in a close battle, a couple of free throws at the end, won it for them. Yeah, this is just a matter of who's better on this day. I mean, these teams could probably play 10 times and split, 5 and 5 is what I would say, because either one of these teams are a deserving champion. And it's hard to three-peat, That's why Phil Jackson trademarked it, okay? It's not an easy thing to do.
And we will hopefully be able to talk with a member of the winning team after the contest. We'll take a look at some of the highlights from the game. And then, of course, they'll have their trophy presentation. We'll get out of here, and they'll have the trophy presentation.
We did present trophies to the Tier 2 winners and runners-up. I think both teams had flights to catch, and we're not too far from the airport, thankfully.
It's
here.
tough to get through security with all those big trophies. There's some nice trophies.
Talk about some bling.
Absolute bling. So here's Cooper to try to convert the three-point play. A tough drive by Cooper.
I'll note that the championship trophy is renamed this year in memory of Ed Weiner, All-American basketball player, Jewish basketball
Very
player
nice.
from UT, who passed away in recent years, a longtime dentist here in Memphis after his basketball career.
Nearly a steal and into our
Look how quickly
scorer's table.
Caskey got back on the floor after the near steal.
He's incredible.
I would have been sitting over here watching.
Oh, what a block! An unbelievable block off a great pass. That was incredible defense by Flatbush. Did they turn it over? I think he stepped on the baseline or the sideline. Wasn't sure which one, but it's a turnover. They give it right back. It's not over yet. 57 seconds to go. Watch this block. Boom!
I don't want to step on Pete Pranica's toes, but I'm going to say hammer nail coffin on that block right there.
Smecky.
I'm not sure if he's got that trademark exactly, but
he should if he hasn't done it already.
Oh, they would have loved to have seen that three fall, but I think it's going to be over the back on Caskey.
Yeah, you don't want to commit that foul there. They're off. They're kind of rushing their shots, and you don't want to do that, right? You want to get a rebound, but you don't want to go over the back. So here's Smecky at the free throw line. He's been there only twice today. He's been there once. He made 2 free throws. And we have a 5th foul and a disqualification.
Who was the foul?
That is
5 on
Saligata.
Okay, well that'll be interesting to see. Again, both teams. These teams are so deep, though. So Haddad's going to come in and spell him, and I don't think really Flatbush loses anything in that exchange.
Gata 12 points, solid game for him.
But Haddad is, really nice ball handler, which is really what you need right now. If you're Flatbush doesn't really need to score, especially with that miss there by Smecky.
He make the 2. It's a 2-possession game, but he misses the first and misses the second. Wow. He might be just plumb tuckered out.
I was going to say tired legs.
Man, you got a foul here, don't you? And they do.
Yeah.
And that'll put Benny Cate at the free throw line to shoot 2. They played keep away there.
Yeah, that was 5 on Sardar, I think.
So fouling out Mark Sardar. He had 6 today.
And I think this is going to be a difficult mountain to climb here for the Warriors. And again, kudos to them. Tough to defend and win 3 straight again, even over an extended period of time. And maybe even harder over the extended period of time with a whole new personnel. But they came here and played really good basketball. But Flatbush came out with a true sense of purpose. Really, really deserved this one. Got on top early. The Warriors kept on responding, but you can only do that so often. And Cato, with emphasis, making that free throw right there. Chance to build it up to a double-digit lead once again.
I would love to talk. I hope we can talk to maybe Benny Cate after the game. We get our producer extraordinaire, our king, to help us out maybe with that. And I'd love to talk to this gentleman. He goes 1 for 2, 63-54. Again, that's the assumption that they win this game.
Yeah,
and it's looking pretty good right now. Sure. Been kind of a quiet day for sure. And then a steal. That's Shia. Got it knocked out of his hands. He could have easily pulled up on that one and pulled it back, but thought he had a layup there.
Good job on defense there by Bed. And, I'd like to see that he didn't, sometimes a team losing that situation might get a little physicality there, but just a nice clean block. And now Flatbush can just dribble it out and see if the Warriors allow them to do so. No, it looks like Shabbat's going to foul. You like to want to play to the end. But
a lot of heroes, though, for Flatbush.
Yeah.
And I've talked about Cata's performance, but man.
Caskey on defense.
Oh, my gosh.
Offense as well.
How about Isaac Cooper late in the game? Some buckets he made, some huge buckets down the stretch. Gata played really well. Shia played well.
And merely, I think, both teams had contributions up and down. They're the Wipers coming out again. Look at them. Look at the enthusiasm.
They're racing. That's what they're doing. So Josh, you're going to get the revenge here for Flatbush against MDY. But They can meet again, right? They're playing
Oh
in the
yeah,
same
yeah. They'll
Yeshiva
probably,
league,
yeah,
and
they'll probably have. This is probably not the last they've seen each other. They'll probably play several times in the regular season, postseason.
so they'll be sick of each other by the time it's over, right? Mutual respect, though, for both teams.
Probably a lot of playground action between the two of them as well.
That's true.
Yeah, these guys quite familiar with one another. Some of them might have gone to grade school together.
And stay tuned for post-game and the award presentation. This will wrap up 4 days of incredible basketball here at the Memphis Sports and Events Center. Shout out to everybody involved, so many different people.
Yeah,
so many
kudos
people
to Josh
volunteering.
Kahane, Eric Schubert, the whole organizing committee. Again, took a little bit of an effort to, have the get up to sort of do this all again after a long break, and took a little convincing, but they decided to do it. Arakanchi gets a three.
That'll count.
Nice.
He played a heck of a game,
Yeah.
but that will do it.
Arakanchi really kind of kept them in it there in the second half.
Flatbush is your Tier 1 champion. I want to double check if that was, did they credit that three-pointer?
Yeah, that was
So
definitely
that's the final score, 63-54?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
63-57. That's what I thought. 63-57 is your final as Yeshiva Flatbush. The Falcons extract some revenge against their rival.
Their first
Megan
championship here in Memphis.
Beating Megan David again, 63-57. We're going to try to get one of the heroes, Benny Cada, who was absolutely terrific. Here he comes. There he is, Benny Cada, joining us here. He's got all his teammates around him as well. Congratulations, Benny. Great win. What was the difference in this one? I know a couple of weeks ago you lost a tough one to them back in New York. What was the difference in what you guys did today?
Ladies and gentlemen, it was 2 minutes. We'll have our award ceremony. Everybody come on in here.
They've taken Benny away. They have taken Benny away from us. All right, they're going to – yeah, I don't know. Are they happy? What do you think, Josh? Benny, a man of few words now. He'd rather sing. Wow, fantastic. All right, so before we say goodbye, and again, they're going to have the trophy presentation right now. And again, I want to thank our production crew. What a job all those guys did. Just fantastic. 4 days, many, many hours. Oh, my gosh. Great job by them throughout. You see some of them right there. So I know we're going to roll some highlights from the game, from the championship game here in Tier 1. Won again by the Falcons of Flatbush, 63-57. Just enjoy these highlights. Josh, it was a pleasure broadcasting this game with you.
It's really lends some credibility to have you here on the call. For those of you out there, maybe not from Memphis, Greg is a true professional in this field. So to have his